Hi guys, and welcome to Angling For You, and you join me in a wonderful fishing tackle and bait, and we're looking at the Browning Xitan Z93. I've got it out at 13 metres in front of me. We're going to give it a little waggle. It's a busy shop today, so it won't be as in-depth as we can do as best. I'll try and get it up at 16 metres. It's at 13 metres currently, and we'll see how we get on. So, firstly I'd like to say the graphics look fantastic, and it is just unbelievably stiff, that at 13 metres. Now with the Browning, I find that its balance is better. It's more balanced than it is anything else. They are slightly heavier, I think, than a lot of other poles, but it's how they sit in your hand that makes them feel right. I had the Z8 too a couple of years ago, and it was fantastic, and this is obviously the step up from that, and it is very stiff at 13 metres. The recovery is great, no sag, no bounce, and looks superb. Now what we'll do is we'll move as far back, we'll get out the other sections, we'll give them a waggle like that, and then we'll go down the pole itself and you can have a little look. Right guys, so we're just going to get it on. This is at 13 now, with all the dollies in. This is 14 and a half, sorry, and it's still very stiff at that, very stiff, and it will go up to 17 and a half metres with all the dolly butts does this one, which is longer than you're probably ever going to need. But yeah, very impressed with that. I mean, that super stiff. The response on that is insane at 14 and a half metres. That is crazy. Let's get the 16 metre section in. So let's nudge it back, so be careful of the stuff. I mean, to be honest, that's pretty decent, is that? I'll be honest. Recovery is good. Balance is nice. Yeah, decent, really decent. What we'll do is we'll come and run down the pole, and we'll have a look at the extras and the things that it comes with. Right guys, so we're having a look in close. See the lovely carbon finish to the end. This is a 16-17 metre section, and you can see lovely Z93 graphics there. What's nice is they've got these little fins here, which is when you're shipping back, you know you're coming towards the end of your section, which is really good. A 16-17.5 metre section. Reinforced joints. This is just exactly like I used to have on my Z8 too. And you know, the pole really is meant for carp. It's builder's carp. It's about strength. So when you get to your higher lengths, it is a little bit heavier. But you know, you're buying it for balance and wall strength, and you know, to be honest, you're not going to fish it at 16, 17 and a half metres all the time, and it's still holdable. And you see, this is sort of the 11 metre section with the smoked out graphics, and they've got a few increments there of these little feeler joints coming onto the other sections. Now this is what I mean, reinforced, so where you grab your hand to pull it out of the section, they've got the reinforced joints on the joints that you're usually going to break down on, which is a really sensible idea. And that just shows that when you're obviously fishing for as big a fish, there's another one there, look, that they're thinking about it when you're unshipping. And these are all the way down to the very end section, which is, I think, is a very clever idea. And when you're going on the top kit, the reinforced joints, and it's got a reinforcement for you to drill. They don't come pre-drilled. I'll double check the rest of the kits, but I don't think they come pre-drilled, but they do come pre-bushed with a double bush, which we'll show you when we get to the other side. Right, let's jump back on, we'll have a look at the kits. Right guys, let's have a look at the kit. Now the price of the pole RIP is 2,800, so you're looking at the low 2000s for a pole, so it's a really decent package. It comes with 6 of these carp puller duo kits, which are ready plugged, which will show you, and 4 of these one-piece kits, a cupping kit. You've got your 3 fexes as well, and then obviously your long sections, you know, your 16 and slash 17 and a half, and your 14 and a half additional ones to go on your 13 metre package. So it is quite a decent kit, and obviously after this we'll look at the bag and see what that looks like. Everything comes in tubes, which is brilliant, and there's obviously an additional kit which is inside the pole as well. That's the only one that needs drilling out of them all. So you know, you end up with 7 and 4 one piece, so that's pretty decent really. That's going to get anybody going really. It's, like I say, it's based mainly as a carp pole. Now another good thing before we get the kits out to have a look at is the end caps that go on as the protective. Now the plastic ones, as we all know, can be a nightmare when it's cold. These ones are like made out of a sort of neoprene kind of foam, and they just easily go on like that, and really simple. Got a little hole to let the air out, and it just nice and protective, a lot more protective than a normal one, and it gives you a bit of additional protection as well. Now I think Kelv's got a few of these as well. I think they just do them to buy for other poles as well, so you can use them for that. So we'll look at the one piece kit first. It is pretty jazzy, I'll be honest, with the depth markers on it, if we can get it to come out, that is. So it's like the Technicolor Dream Coat, this one. So like I say, it comes in its tubes. Now it is pretty quirky. You got the depth markers here, look in a couple of inch gaps between them. Just looks really cool, all in the different colours. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but they are, when I move it past, there is a few different colours there, and it is quite a decent kit. It's like one piece, so it would be around just over a metre. I'll double check on the old tube, and that'll give us a bit of information, hopefully. It says it's 1.75 metres, so decent little size. The tips come with a dual bush, which means you can put different style elastics in. You can have it on that one, or you can insert the additional little bit and have it just with a black insert. So that's really decent. Just gives you a bit of versatility if you want to use this for shallow fishing, for F1s and things like that. Then you can put the lighter elastics if you want to use it down the edge. Then you can also pull that out and stick a thicker elastic in. Like I said, the carp ones are already pre-bushed. This one isn't. It's got a pre-bush on the end, but as you can see, it's got the reinforced. So you've got 4 kits like this, which aren't drilled, and then you've obviously got the one that comes in the pole that's not drilled. But then you've also got those 6 additionals, which are drilled, which I'm going to show you right now. Just stick this one away back in its tube. So the other additional kit, the other kits are 3.9 to 4.5 millimeter puller. Now basically what that means is that's the bore size, and because you can take out the bush at the end and you know, swap it for either, they're the 2 different millimeters that the bushes are that you've got in it. So just tap that section out, and before we stick it together, what we'll show you is again that same system. It might be difficult to pick up on the camera, but it's double bushed. So I can take the black one out, if we can grab it. It's a bit more difficult, this one, as it always is when you're on camera. It's not coming out, this one. No, we're not getting him out, but there's just 2 bushes there, and we can, you know, use them for those 2 different bore sizes if needed. When you put them together, like I was saying, this one's got a double bush, so you've got the Browning slot, or you've got an additional one. It's a little bit like an interelastic kit from Daiwa. It just gives you, allows you to, depending on what elastic you want to use, or how much elastic you want in it. Again, a nice kit, not too long. Again, really stiff and really strong, which is fantastic, and just what you need when fishing for carp. what we'll do is just have a quick look at the bag and see what the bag's like and the compartments, and yeah, I think you'll be impressed. Guys, so you join me with a bag of the Z93, and you can see it's an absolute beast. It's actually a really good quality bag. As you can see, everything is laid out in perfect sections. Got all the square fexes in there. In that side, we've got the circle one, which is for like your 9 and 11 meters. You've got a lower bottom one here. There's a little bit of headed storage. You could put one of your fexes in that one as well. Your centre one zips right down to the bottom, and you can see you've got everything's in tubes. You've got this one's for your main pole, all your top kits, and then obviously you've got your pole pots, cups and stuff that you've got there as well. And on the other end you've got your other two sections, your 16 meters and your 14.5 meters. It's all in sort of a nice waterproof kind of feel. It feels a little bit like the Air Z luggage and the Superior luggage. We've got that wiped down, very minimalist, very clean, very nice looking. On the back, super strong padded adjustable strap, nice handle strap as well, which makes it easy to load in and out the car or onto your barrows. Yeah, just a really nice bit of kit. So let's sit back on the box and finish it off. Well guys, you've looked at the package now, and it seems a really comprehensive package for sort of the early £2 mark, and you know, just a nice bit of kit. Like I say, it's not aimed at the long fishing, but you can easily fish at that length if you needed to, with plenty of strength, and that's what this pole's all about, strength. So if you want to look at any more of us unboxing reviews, come on Angling For You playlist and have us a check round. If you want to join us on the Facebook group Angling For You, that'd be fantastic. If you want to join us on the Instagram Angling_For You and just look at some photos, that's also brilliant. And until the next one guys, if you could like, share and subscribe, and tight lines.